Good morning. It's what is today? Thursday. Anyway, wanted to make a quick vlog. It's been a little bit since I recorded one and catch you guys up on what's been going on in my world. I'm here at the office. Just got in, slept in a little bit today. Been going through a little bit of depression. I don't know if it's seasonal or just the fact that I've been working like 12 to 16 hour days regularly, and that just kind of wears on you, I guess, after a while, because when you're hitting it that hard, you want to see fast progress, I guess, or at least I do. I'm super impatient, and it's slower going than I want it to be. So anyway, today I have a pretty big day. We are filming a Life Together video. Lori Lockamy and I are going to do that. So it's been a little bit since we did a video. This is our fourth one that we'll be recording. We got held up for a couple reasons. One, some of you might know, Lori got sick, and again, her cancer came back. So she's been going through all that, and wasn't really able to film. And then also we had some budgeting constraints. We didn't have the money to pay the videographer, but fortunately someone reached out to us that is donating their services, so we were going to record that. And Life Together, just to explain what it is, because I feel like I need to really explain it to people that might be watching. So when I was able to really make the big changes in my life, a lot of that was a couple things. One, it was because I started working with a life coach, Lori, and she helped me get really clear about my purpose in life. And once I got very clear, she wrote a vision statement for me. Once I had that, it was like the fuel that pushed me through all the hard decisions, all the pain of change, because it was painful to start, stopping my bad habits one by one. But I had a destination. I knew where I wanted to go, and I knew that when I got there, I would be fulfilled and happy, happier than I was where I was at. So I was willing to make the journey. So that was the first part, was that vision statement. The second part was I surrounded myself with a community of people that really supported me and encouraged me and wanted to see me succeed and cheered me on, and they were also headed in the same direction. I did that through a church mostly. But it took time to cultivate those relationships, find the people that I really could relate to. So what I noticed at CityFam is, while CityFam is great, we do the big social events sometimes and big service events, but that's not really where the change happens for people. Change happens for people in the context of relationships, but in the context of smaller groups, because when you have an organization the size of CityFam, you have 1,000 people, it's really kind of impossible to know what's going on with everybody. But when you can get people into smaller groups of 10, 20, or 30 people, then they can care for each other. For example, if you're sick and I'm in your small group, I would know about it. Or if I'm moving, maybe you come over to my house and help me because you know that I'm moving. When you have 1,000 people in an organization, you just don't know what's going on with everybody. So it's impossible to really get deep with people. And that's what produces change in people's lives, is community, love, sacrifice. And you guys have heard me talk about it a lot before. And there's tons of TED Talks on it. There's a Harvard study, 75-year-old Harvard study, and it says the number one predictor of a happy life, basically fulfillment, is close relationships with friends and family. So as we get older, it's easy to drift apart, because community takes work. It takes showing up for people. It takes sacrifice in the moment to reap the better thing in the future. So Life Together is going to be designed to help people get into smaller groups where they can figure out their purpose, write a vision statement for themselves, and then be in a smaller group of people that are headed in the same direction. Because when you start making these decisions, these good decisions, you need to have a support system. You need to have a cheering section. You need to have people around you that can help you, because it's hard and it doesn't come overnight. And I'm going through it right now, which was, again, why I said, I'm struggling sometimes with depression, because I'm working, I'm hitting the things so hard, and when it doesn't happen, it would be very easy to give up, but I won't do it because I have such a great support system. So anyway, Life Together is going to be designed to duplicate that. People will be able to get into smaller groups. It's basically group life coaching, which is awesome, because life coaching is so valuable, but people can't afford it a lot of times, number one, and number two, they don't know what it is, so they never try it. And then a lot of people never discover their purpose, and they never hit their full potential. And I knew I wasn't living at my full potential before I started working with a life coach. So that's what Life Together is. Super excited to film the fourth one. It's going to be an 8-week series, and we're going to probably roll it out at the beginning of February. So again, it'll be free. If you're interested, you can inbox me in trying it out. But that's what we're doing. So the other thing is I've been working a lot on New Year's, which is 3 days away. So we probably are on pace to sell about 1,200 tickets to Charm City Countdown, which will be at the BWI Hilton Hotel. If you haven't already made plans, come out, join us. It is really the party of the year. For basically $100. The main event ticket's $99. It includes everything, all your food, 5-hour open bar if you drink. If you don't drink, we actually have a non-alcoholic adult beverage bar, so it's going to be made with state-altering herbal elixirs, which I'm super excited about. But all your entertainment, everything, huge balloon drops, giveaways. It really is a great event, and the food's excellent. It's like oysters and shrimp and carving stations. It's not cheap stuff. It's very everything is first class. So anyway, you can go to charmcitycountdown.com, purchase a ticket if you'd like to come out, and you would also be supporting City Fam and Caring Communities. Also, MLK Day of Service is coming up in about 2.5 weeks. So on Monday, January 15th, MLK's birthday, or maybe it's just MLK Day, actually, I'm not sure about that. But we'll be volunteering all over Baltimore. We have about 10 different locations that we'll be volunteering at: Movable Feast, Our Daily Bread, Paul's Place, some really cool spots. And then we're going to come together. We're going to have a meal together. We're going to, do an after party courtesy of Mundal Consulting. Thank you for your sponsorship. And we're just going to share wins. So it's a great day. It's always our biggest service event of the year. So if you're looking for a way to give back in your community and plug in, then it's great. It's on the City Fam website. You can sign up there. And I think that's about it right now. Renegade will be at Colada's the first Friday of January. And that's it. Hustling. Talk to y'all later. See you.